Hello everyone. In today's video, I will be going to explain you about the family Opisthoarchidae, which comes under the subclass Digenea and the class Trematodes. As I have already discussed the family Dicrocilidae, which comes under the subclass Digenea, and if you haven't been through it, then you can check it out in the playlist Parasitology. So, let's start with the salient features of this family Opisthoarchidae. The members of this Opisthoarchidae family are flukes and they are translucent in color. And the characters of this family are that the pharynx and the esophagus are present. The distance between the oral sucker and ventral sucker is not too much. And the testes are diagonally placed. Now, I will discuss the genus which comes under Opisthoarchidae, that are the genus Opisthoarchus and Clonorchus, one by one. So, now I will explain you about the Opisthoarchus genus, and I will take the species Opisthoarchus tenuocolis. So the diagram which you are seeing is of Opisthoarchus tenuocolis. So what are the features of this Opisthoarchus tenuocolis? It is very important to identify this Opisthoarchus tenuocolis as to differentiate it from the Clonorchus sinensis. So in Opisthoarchus tenuocolis, the gap between pharynx and esophagus is very small, as you can see here. The suckers, the ventral sucker and oral suckers, are not too much far from each other. Then comes the one which is in green color. It is the ovary, and you can see the uterine coils is extended up to the ventral sucker, and the one which is here marked with green is the genital pore. So the genital pore is present anterior to the ventral sucker. The one which is here shown with the blue color, the sky blue, these are the vitelline glands which are on the lateral margin. Now, the most important characteristic of this Opisthoarchus tenuocolis is that its excretory bladder is Y-shaped, and it is also asked in the exams that which fluke have the Y-shaped excretory bladder. Then you must give the answer as Opisthoarchus tenuocolis. Now, this excretory stem is long. The one which is painted with yellow, this is the excretory stem, and it is it is long and slender, and it can be straight or sigmoid. The one which is depicted here with red color, these are the testes, which are diagonally placed and are on the both side of this excretory stem. And the ovary, the green one, it is pre-testicular to the ovary which is in the anterior side. The next feature of and also the testes of this Opisthoarchus are lobed. So these are the salient features of this Opisthoarchus tenuocolis. So the most important thing which you have to keep in mind is that its excretory bladder is Y-shaped. This one. That's why I have depicted it through the diagram so that you can recall it. Now the important thing is that this Opisthoarchus tenuocolis is present in the gallbladder and the bile duct of men, birds and reptiles. And The first intermediate host of Opisthochus tenuicolis is aquatic snail, that is Bithynia. And the second intermediate host is the cyprinid fish. So these are the important characteristic of this Opisthochus tenuicolis. One thing that I have forgotten is that the Opisthochus tenuicolis is commonly known as cat liver fluke. What is it? That is cat liver fluke. So this common name is also asked in the exam, that which fluke is named or termed as cat liver fluke. So the answer will be Opisthochus tenuicolis. Now what will it cause? The pathogenesis of this Opisthochus tenuicolis is that as it is present in the gallbladder and the bile duct, so you must know that you must have an idea about what it can cause. So as it is present in the bile duct, it will cause the dilation of the bile duct and the fibrosis of this bile duct. Then if it is present for long time, it will cause carcinoma of liver, pancreas of the cat, men, because of its egg which are present in the liver. And the symptoms in the affected animal will be diarrhea, abdominal pain, jaundice, ascites, and liver cirrhosis. So this is all about this Opisthochus tenuicolis, which is commonly known as cat liver fluke. And the most important characteristic of this Opisthochus tenuicolis is what? The Y-shaped excretory bladder. Now we will discuss about the Clonorchis genus, and the species under this Clonorchis is Clonorchis sinensis. Now we will discuss about Clonorchis sinensis. As it comes under this family Opisthochidae, then the common features will be the same. What is the difference? The difference is of the testis. Before it, the common name of Clonorchis sinensis. This is the diagram of Clonorchis sinensis species. Clonorchis sinensis. This Clonorchis sinensis is commonly known as Oriental liver fluke or Chinese liver fluke. So it will be asked in the exam that the common name of Clonorchis sinensis is what? Oriental liver fluke or Chinese liver fluke. And it is commonly found in where? In the gallbladder and the bile duct. It is present in the bile duct. And it affects men, dog, cat, and poultry. Then the let's see it in the diagram. How it is different from Opisthochus tenuicolis. So it is the this is the anterior sucker, and here it is the posterior sucker. Here the vitelline gland are present in the lateral margin, as same as the Opisthochus tenuicolis. Here the intestine and uterine coil. It is in between the ovary and the ventral sucker. And the important feature which differ it from the Opisthochus tenuicolis is that its testes are much more lobed and much more branched than Opisthochus tenuicolis. Its ovary were not, its testis was not so much branched as we can see in the case of Clonorchis. So these are the differentiating features of Opisthochus tenuicolis and Clonorchis sinensis. Now, the intermediate host of this Oriental liver fluke or Chinese liver fluke is the first intermediate host is the snail. And there are so many species of snail which are included, that those are the Bulimus, Melania, Bithynia, and Viviparia. Then second intermediate host is the cyprinid fish. And how it is transmitted? It is by eating the undercooked fish or the raw fish. Now, the pathogenesis of this Clonorchis sinensis is it causes catarrhal cholecystitis, and the bile duct epithelium is desquamated. As it is present in the bile duct, so it causes periductal fibrosis. It blocks the bile duct. It causes jaundice. Cholangiocarcinoma can be caused by this Clonorchis sinensis. The symptoms are same, that are the diarrhea, abdominal pain, jaundice, and ascites. So then comes the diagnosis of these Opisthochus tenuicolis and Clonorchis sinensis. It can be on the basis of clinical sign, history of the area where we have where the case have occurred, and we can go for the fecal examination and the serological test. The treatment is not satisfactory, but we can give praziquantel at the rate of 50 milligram per kg. So you can write praziquantel for the treatment of Opisthochus and Clonorchis genus. And the control includes the proper fecal disposal and the snail destruction to inhibit the life cycle, and the proper fish cooking is must. So what you have to keep in mind, or what the questions are asked, are about this excretory bladder, this testis, the position of ovary respect to the testis, and the common name cat liver fluke and the Chinese liver fluke, and the intermediate host and the second intermediate host and the first intermediate host. So this is all about this family Opisthochidae. Hope you have understood, and you have been very clear that what you have to keep in mind, and you must have a very clear picture about the diagrams. So when you will be going to read this chapter, you must draw the diagrams so that you will have a better picture of these genus. So this is all about this video. Hope so I have extended it a lot so that you can understand it well. And if you want to add, if you feel like that there is something remaining, or you want to know something more, then please write it in the comment section. And what video you want me to make, then please mention it also in the comment section. And also your support is must needed. This is all. So if you are new, then do subscribe it today, because more exciting videos will be coming. And if you have already subscribed, then you must like, share, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much.